Ahoy fellow builders and welcome to TuneR. Today we will unbox and build this SD Gundam EX Standard Wing Gundam Zero. Before we start, this video was brought to you by Hobby Ali. Hobby Ali is a hobby shop that caters your hobby needs from model kits, toy figures, paints, tools, accessories, and consumables. Name it and they have it. Hobby Ali partnered with top of the line and international brands just to secure they provide quality items for their clients. You can now check their items on their website, Facebook, and now even on their Shopee page. And another Wing series kit here, fellow builders. Well, aside from building this kit, let's do some detailed add-ons on it. So this is the bare look of the kit, and part of the plan is making it matte to become more marker friendly. Now we're going to apply this Gundam panel line marker as part of the plan. As you can see, Gundam panel line marker is very effective in this kind of activity. All we have to do is to follow the lines of this kit. And here is the full panel line kit. Definitely the lines won't stand out due to the matte surface of the kit. Though in a bit of curiosity, I applied the metallic green marker in some areas. Now we're going to make it detailed as possible with the use of these display markers. We have the Mecha Gray, very suitable to put color on some vents and verniers. Though this was not indicated in the color manual, I will use it anyway. This Mecha Gray is very satisfying to use. The surfaces were very easy to cover, and of course, it can produce even finishes. Next is this Mecha Red. Well, as you can see, it's very effective in white surfaces. I still recommend putting primer on the surface, or particularly the white primer in doing this activity. It will surely lessen the coat application to your project. Next is Mecha Blue. Since this was not whitely primed, it took me multiple coats to achieve the preferred color. Next is the Mecha Yellow. Yellow is a very sensitive color. It can easily be stained by other dark colors. And this is the white. Same with the yellow, this is also very sensitive with other colors for stains. And fluorescent green for beam sabers.
Oh my god! Wow!
And now we managed to add other color details for this kit by using this dspiae color markers. It really satisfies me a lot when applying these markers. And now let's try to pull cell shading works here, or anime paint effect. And this is the first time that I'm going to apply that kind of technique. There are many methods in doing this kind of effects. Some uses an all-out airbrush method. Some were also using an all-out hand brush method. Others also use a combination methods in which they're going to use both airbrush and hand brush to create this kind of output. And the method that we're going to use for this episode is by using an all-out paint markers. And in this kind of method, it would be easier if we're going to use a hard type tip of markers. From here, we will be using a dspiae Color Master Gray, Gundam Real Touch marker for the red, yellow, and blue surfaces, black permanent markers that can be seen in your local school supplies or office supply stores. Though these are not my preferred brands, it's supposed to be this kind of marker. It's a pilot twin marker, but unfortunately there is no black color. What I like on this brand is that they have a fine tip on this side and an extra fine tip on the other side. For the sake of the video, I just bought a pilot super color marker. It's around 44 pesos. Just to make sure, I also bought a black marker. This is also a twin type marker, so this is My Colors by dspiae. So it has a I think it's a large tip here and a fine tip on the other side, so it's around 26 pesos. And the last one is this Sharpie white paint marker. Though it's expensive for the pen, it's around 250 pesos. I decided to gamble on it because this is the only paint marker, or rather the white paint marker with hard fine tip. And then you're going to ask me why I'm going to use this dspiae gray paint marker. Unlike the black and white markers of dspiae, this gray, as well as with the other mecha color like red, yellow, and blue, can produce a solid color to the surface. First things first, to position the shadows and highlights, I need to have reference first. I grabbed this 2D image to get the idea. I also made an initial photo shoot to the kit with lighting position of upper 45 degrees on the left side. Then I also rendered it in a photo app for the lines and shadows to be justified. And let's do some initial highlighting on the edge. Using the side tip of the marker to the edges, we'll do the thin lining. Next is using the dspiae gray color for the shadow. It's very convenient to apply this marker to the matte surface. Though this is a fine point brush type, I need to practice more on creating solid edges while using this type of marker. Next is to apply the main highlights of black. This is to stress out more of the details of the shadows, and also to recover other lines covered by grays. Just recap the images you made to identify the places of hard shadows. Just a bit of experimentation, I also tried to use the Gundam Real Touch markers as shadow support for blue, red, and yellow surfaces. I'm thinking of adding some gradient effects and hoping that this will work. So I'm creating some follow-throughs in the hard shadow highlights for the possible effects. And next is the application of white highlights. This will add more anime effect, feels, and also the eye deceiver to the object. Last is to use the Gundam panel line marker. Plotting minimal strokes of it will add the manga or comic feels. And here you go, the final look of this kit. Still, there were some errors that I encountered here. The real touch marker seems to be off here, and maybe it is better if I smudge it rather than pull hard strokes on it. Some of the black highlights were inappropriate. I think it's proper to use a Gundam panel line marker in corner areas. But overall, I enjoyed doing this style. It's so relaxing and it feels that I'm doing an activity in a coloring book. Still need more improvements here and will apply it next time. And here you go, the cell shade or the anime style of painting using paint markers. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my channel and blast that notification bell for more videos. Until next time here in Toon R, just build more and build up.